I saw on your Facebook that you are giving talks to really young kids.
Yes. I really enjoy that. I think
what kind of message you have for really young kids?
Young people?
I've got 7-year-old and a 4.
I think
in a way that they can understand.
Yeah, I think it is important to help close inequality. And it's not just gender, it's race, it's everything that we do. So, the way I see it, the way I educate kids is like, do you consider yourself lucky? You have food to eat, you have books to read. Would you like other kids to enjoy the same thing? And most of the time kids do. I think kids are not selfish that way.
They're not complicated.
Not complicated. They don't play politics. They're not interested in pushing their own agenda. They don't even know what agenda is. But they have this innate desire to be able to play with other kids, to enjoy the same thing. And I see this time and time again. It doesn't matter if it's in Singapore, in Thailand, in Germany, or in Australia. When you talk to primary school or high school kids, they have this desire to want to make an impact. They either want to care for someone or they want to serve someone. I've never met a kid or anyone at 3 years old and say, I want to be a banker.
Right.
I've never ever heard of that. They mostly say they want to be a fireman, they want to be a police, they want to be a teacher.
Mine just want to be like a mom.
There you go. Yeah. Because they enjoy
what are the actionable items? Yes. Would you like to share the book? Do you encourage them to actually, get their toys or whatever to do something?
Yes.
What kind of things do you have?
So say for example, we had this global citizenship program for the primary school kids here in Australia out of the UNAWA. And there was one year, this bunch of 3 boys, they heard about the SDG goals. One of the goals was on gender equality. After hearing about how girls in Afghanistan is not afforded education, they would then go out and raise funds to buy books and then send it over to the girls in Afghanistan.
How would they know who to send to?
Well, obviously the teachers and the parents and the facilitators will help them link that up. But the idea was, if they know that this is a situation, they've been educated about the situation, what can they do about it?
It's so powerful to have the concept that the notion that you can make change at such a early age. In somewhere out there that you never did.
Correct.
I never grew up with this. Even now, I wouldn't be able to wrap my head around touching lives of strangers somewhere else.
Correct.
That is something immense.
Yes, it is.
Values that you implant into the kids.
Yeah, it is, and they can act. So say for example, if you are keen on teaching the kids how to take care of the environment, then get them to get their little friends and they have a walk on Sunday morning and go to the beach and pick up plastic bottles or rubbish or anything.
You don't need to wait for the UN ambassador to come and take pictures.
No, you don't have to.
Self-empowerment.
Yes, absolutely. And it can start from either the school, peers, parents, or friends.
Are there structural programs in place that one can download and say, hey, I want to be a part of it?
Yes.
How does it work?
Okay, so there are many websites from the UN, and it really depends on which agency you're looking at, but I would say that go to the SDG website and there are many local actions that you can apply. But I think more importantly, like for example at the UNAWA, we have a state-endorsed education program. So if you like, I can put you in touch with Reese and he will show you what are the things that kids would do in school in terms of activities to get them this tick, as in like they're now a global citizen.
Wow.
Right? And it's been aligned with the 17 goals. So there are many of such examples. But what you can do is you can learn from these ideas and localize it to your country. Like in Brunei. And if say for example, for Bruneians, what is most concerning for you Bruneians? Is it
the drop of oil price?
Okay, the drop of oil price. Okay, what else? So the drop of oil price would translate into maybe challenges with economic growth.
Right.
All right. Okay, and then it would then translate into employment. Right. So if you look at a country like Brunei and you want to make it more sustainable, then if you don't think in terms of how can we how can we innovate and how can we put more innovation in a lot of these sectors, then we're going to be disrupted and we are going to be made redundant, right? So see if there's anything within the 17 goals that you can apply. It could be something about clean energy. It could be something about reducing inequality, for example. People who have a job and people who doesn't have a job, or people with disability, and how do they get work? How can we innovate or disrupt the workplace?
So your job scope is really, really wide.
It is. The joke that I heard from my last vice president is like, we do everything and yet we're known for nothing. But I would like to say that, you know, a lot of my work in the last 2 years have made some impact. In terms of raising awareness, we have increased our membership by 128%.